Aloha, everyone, and welcome back to another wonderful episode of CharoozVlogz. Today marks one of our final full days on the beautiful island of Kauai, and what better way to begin than with another breathtaking sunrise by the beach? This morning was extra special because all of us were together to witness the nature's daily masterpiece. The sky slowly transformed from shades of purple and pink into brilliant orange and gold as the sun rose above the Pacific Ocean. We walked along the shoreline, soaked our feet in the cool water, felt the wet sand beneath us, and simply paused to appreciate the moment. Sometimes, the most memorable parts of a vacation aren't the attractions or destinations. They are the simple moments spent together as a family. With hearts full and cameras ready, we headed back, grabbed breakfast, and prepared for another exciting day of exploring Kauai.
Now, if you look on both sides of the road, those bush-like plants that you're seeing are actually coffee trees. Now, if you're here during the right time of year, you'll see the bright red coffee berries all over the bushes. Wait a minute. I thought coffee beans were brown. Well, yeah, they are. But you see, after the fresh red...
Today's journey was guided once again by the amazing Shaka Guide app, which has been our virtual tour guide throughout this trip. For today's route, the audio guide was taking us through the legendarily Waimea Canyon and Napali Coast region, sharing stories, legends, history, and hidden gems along the way. Some stops were completely new to us, while others were places we couldn't fully explore during previous drives around the island. And with that, we hit the road and began another wonderful, unforgettable adventure. Our first major stop of the day was the famous Kauai Coffee Company. Spread across thousands of acres, this is the largest coffee farm in the United States. As soon as we arrived, rows and rows of coffee trees stretched across the landscape, creating a view unlike anything we have seen before. The plantation grows several varieties of coffee beans, and visitors can learn about the entire journey from bean to cup. One of the best things about visiting here is that it's just not a coffee shop, it's a working plantation. The self-guided walking path take visitors through the coffee fields, while educational displays explain planting, harvesting, drying, roasting, and packaging. Even if you're not a coffee drinker, it's fascinating to see how much work goes into producing every cup. The plantation also offers coffee tastings, allowing visitors to sample different blends and discover the unique flavors created by Kauai's volcanic soil, mountain rain, and tropical sunshine. After spending some time exploring and taking pictures, we continued our drive towards one of the Kauai's most famous natural wonders.
To tell you about a very interesting piece of Kauai's history, character. It was said that anyone who worked with him long enough didn't like him. He was conceited and opinionated, but somewhat charismatic, making him more like a... After we're done, we'll just come back down the mountain the same way we came up.
After driving along winding mountain roads and enjoying the spectacular coastal scenery, we reached our first major viewpoint. The moment we stepped out of the car, we understood why Waimea Canyon is often called as the Grand Canyon of the Pacific. Stretching approximately 10 miles long, 1 mile wide, and over 3,000 feet deep, the canyon is an incredible display of nature's artistry. From the viewpoint, layers of red, brown, green, and orange rock formations spread out before us. Millions of years of volcanic activity, rainfall, and erosion carved this enormous canyon into the landscape we see today. According to these stories, shared through the Shaka Guide, the red color visible throughout the canyon comes from iron-rich volcanic soil that oxidized over time. The changing sunlight constantly transforms the canyon's appearance, making every visit slightly different. Cloud shadows move across the cliffs, waterfalls appear in the distance, and every direction offers another postcard-worthy view. This is one of those places where photos simply cannot capture the scale and beauty you experience in person. Continuing higher into the mountains, we made our next stop at the famous Red Dirt Falls. At first glance, the bright red earth surrounding the waterfall immediately catches your attention. The vivid color almost looks unreal. The waterfall itself is relatively small compared to some of the Kauai's larger waterfalls, but what makes it special is the striking contrast between the red soil, green vegetation, and flowing water. One fascinating fact is that the intense red color comes from the volcanic minerals rich in iron oxide. This same soil contributes to the fertility of Kauai's agricultural lands and is one of the reasons the island is so lush. The falls are easily accessible from the roadside, making them a popular stop for visitors exploring the canyon area. It's a quick stop, but definitely one worth making for photographs and to appreciate another unique feature of Kauai's volcanic landscapes. As we continued our journey, we drove past several hiking trail entrances, including the Iliau Nature Loop and other canyon trail systems. The Shaka guide shared fascinating information about the native plants found in this region. One of the most unique plants is the iliau, found naturally only on Kauai. Its tall flowering stalk can reach impressive heights and has become a symbol of the island's unique ecosystem. The higher elevations here create an environment very different from beaches below. Cooler temperatures, mountain forests, and native vegetation make this area feel like an entirely different world. We could barely cover the trails and hiking spots for you this time, but we promise you on our next visit, we will focus more on the hiking paths and trails, and we will cover them more in detail next time.
Those clouds. Whoa.
Soon, here we are at the Pu'u Hinahina Lookout. This scenic overlook provides another spectacular perspective of Waimea Canyon. This is another lookout of the canyon in a different perspective, although it looks like a twin vision of what we saw just a few minutes ago.
We'll land on the falls. There is one tour that lands on the cliff and then it takes you again. You can restart.
அந்த கேனியன் ட்ரெயில் அது வரையும் போகுது போல அந்த எட்ஜ் வரைக்கும் அங்கே நடந்து போகிறாங்க பாரு.
All right, here we are. Our next destination is this historic Kokee's Lodge and the nearby Kokee's Natural History Museum. Nestled within the forest, the lodge feels like a cozy mountain retreat. Built in a rustic style, it offers visitors a chance to relax, enjoy local food, and experience a different side of the Kauai, far removed from the beaches. Nearby, the museum provides valuable insight into the natural and cultural history of the region. Visitors can learn about the native Hawaiian plants, bridges, geology, conservation efforts, and the formation of the Waimea Canyon and the Napali Coast. The exhibits help visitors better appreciate the landscapes they're exploring. Outside the museum and lodge area, beautiful viewpoints reveal sweeping views of valleys, forests, and distant ocean horizons. This stop was a wonderful combination of education, history, and scenery. After taking plenty of pictures and enjoying the peaceful mountain atmosphere, we continued our journey towards one of the most anticipated viewpoints of the day. Eventually, we reached the spectacular Kalalau Lookout, one of the most iconic viewpoints on the entire island. Standing at the lookout, we were greeted by an astonishing panorama of the legendary Kalalau Valley. It was a bit cloudy the day we visited, but it still didn't fail us to impress. Towering emerald cliffs plunged dramatically towards the Pacific Ocean. Deep ridges and narrow valleys created a large landscape that looked almost untouched by time. The Napali Coast is famous worldwide for its rugged beauty and inaccessibility. Many sections can only be reached by boat, helicopter, or challenging hiking trails. The valley, visible from the lookout, has a rich Hawaiian history and was once home to the native communities who lived here long before modern roads existed. Clouds drifted through the valley while sunlight illuminated different sections of the cliffs, creating an ever changing view. It's easy to understand why this location has appeared in numerous films, documentaries, and travel publications. For us, this was one of the absolute highlights of the entire Kauai trip. After spending time soaking in the views, we began the long scenic drive downhill. Every curve revealed another stunning vista. The journey itself became part of the attraction. We passed forests, valleys, dramatic cliffs, and distant ocean views while reflecting on everything we had experienced throughout our week on Kauai. This island truly offers an incredible variety of landscapes, from beaches and waterfalls to canyons and mountain forests. Our final landmark of the day brought us to the charming town of Hanapepe. Known as Kauai's biggest little town, Hanapepe is filled with historic buildings, art galleries, local shops, and small town charm. The highlight here was the famous Hanapepe swinging bridge. Built originally to help residents cross the river, the suspension bridge has become one of the town's most recognizable attractions. Stretching across the river, the bridge gently sways as people walk across it, hence the nickname Swinging Bridge. Walking across is both fun and slightly adventurous. We did not walk the full stretch of the bridge. We just stopped midway, had a beautiful view, observed it, enjoyed it, soaked it in, and we returned back. The movement isn't dramatic, but it's enough to remind you that you are on a suspension bridge. From the middle, visitors get beautiful views of the river, just like we did, surrounding greenery and historic town buildings. It's a simple attraction, but one that perfectly captures the laid-back charm of Kauai. Don't miss this spot when you happen to visit Kauai. As the evening approached, we are returning back to our place of stay. Knowing that tomorrow would be our departure day made the sunset feel especially meaningful. We walked down the beach one final time. The ocean breeze was gentle. The waves rolled onto the shore. The sky slowly shades of orange, pink, and gold. We stood there quietly, taking in every moment and reflecting on an unforgettable family vacation. From sunrises to sunsets, from beaches to mountains, from waterfalls to canyons, Kauai had given us memories that will stay with us forever. And just like that, another incredible day on Kauai comes to an end. We hope you enjoyed joining us as we explored Waimea Canyon, Kokee State Park, Kalalau Lookout, and Hanapepe Town, and so many beautiful places along the way. In our next and final episode of Kauai Trip Series, we'll be sharing our journey back home, final reflections from the trip, and some of our favorite memories from this unforgettable island adventure. If you have been enjoying this Kauai series, please take a moment to like, share, and leave a comment below. We'd love to hear which part of Kauai has been your favorite so far. And if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe to CharoozVlogz and turn on notifications so you never miss our family adventures. Thank you so much for your continued love and support. It truly means the world to us. Until we meet you in the final episode, mahalo, aloha, and see you next time on CharoozVlogz.